Star of Extinction. That's probably my favorite track on the record.
Yeah, the song just rips. It's just, Demon out of the gates, blasts from the get-go.
It's an old rehashed Forever Lost tune, and that's dating back to 2002, 2003, I think we wrote that.
It was cool to kind of see this song take new form.
There's so many like little dynamic changes. There's so many like, we added a triplet this time, or we kind of just picked straight through this time. And I think those like dynamic changes throughout the song and those little nuances make it.
The ending to this song is one of my favorite heavy riffs.
Kind of the final third act of the song. It's just really epic.
It turned out really cool. I think it's one of my favorite parts on the album, like as a whole. It's just like so different, and it's just it's probably not even 15, 20 seconds long.
Really cool guitar riffs.
And this song kind of highlights that the best, in my opinion. Like, it really has this insane vibe and changes. It's got sweet melodies, sweet harmony. It's good shit, man.
Lyrically, the song is about a great meteor that destroys Earth. It's kind of in those passing moments where humanity kind of clings to life and kind of awaits the impact of those final days. Paradigm Shift is another high energy, high octane song.
Out the gate, it's kind of riff city.
Dude, it rips right out of the gate. It's just fucking, right away, it's just like, huh? It shreds.
The song just all over. It's doing weird shit left and right. There's these riffs coming out of nowhere. There's these melodies, harmonies coming out of nowhere.
It's honestly a really banging track.
But this song's just wild. It's just got so much going on. It's so interesting sonically that, I don't know, it kind of is like a standout on the album, just in the fact that it's so strange and it has so much going on, and it's just a cool song to listen to overall. Really
epic chorus.
It's catchy, it's really melodic, it's one of the more melodic tracks.
Overall, the structure and the dynamics of the song are really cool.
It kind of has a breakdown in the beginning with a dual harmonized riff, and then after that it goes into the meat of the song, the verse, chorus. And to me, that's a little more mellow. It's more of a mid-pace kind of headbanger.
Paradigm Shift, from a personal standpoint, kind of represents changing your outlook.
You know, a paradigm shift is essentially a massive, like, change in the way of thinking of a society, and we're kind of getting there in real time. Like, it's fucking wild.
Lyrically, was written during a time of extreme civil unrest, and it kind of observes those feelings of tension from, all walks of life.
It's just wild watching this shit happen in real time, and like the song is very like socially conscious of how things are going.
This next song is a track called The Pillars of Creation, another old Forever Lost song Derek and I wrote ages ago.
Pillars of Creation, yet again, another Forever Lost track.
I used to hear them play it live all the time, and then to kind of like get to redo it as like my favorite Forever Lost song back in the day is kind of cool.
This is a really fun song. It's a high excitement track.
It's a cool structure. It's got some cool riffs. It's got a lot of harmonies in it. It's got some like slower parts, faster parts. Overall, it's just a structurally cool song, and to see it revised in this new way and to give it new life is pretty fun, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Basically, we carried most of the riffs over from the original track.
Very high energy, fast paced.
The chorus of this track was the first riff that I wrote for the song. It was inspired by the Children of Bodom song Downfall, the opening riff.
The underlying theme being cosmicism, humanity's kind of fear of their insignificance in the face of an increasingly large and massive universe. It's kind of the fear of the cosmic void.
I think it's vitally important to sing and talk about how insignificant your human spot on this planet is, because the universe is literally endless, and we're all just little tiny fucking piece of shit dots on this earth that serve no purpose.
Across the Aeons is kind of the magnum opus of the album. It's the title track.
What is there to say other than epic?
I don't know. I always like when a large epic piece closes an album. It's just like, here it all is out on the table. This is what we're about.
This song is a little more slow-paced. We try to really capture some ambience and some breath.
It just takes you on a journey from beginning to end. There's chapters in the song.
The song just takes you on this adventure, man, and it's really epic. It's probably the most epic song we've ever written.
There's a lot of, slower paced stuff. There's a lot of faster paced stuff. Melodic to death.
I don't think we never set out in the beginning of it to do that. It's kind of like we have a song going and like, well, fuck, let's just add more to it and add more. Let's add more. The same thing happened with Eternity's End.
I mean, it's just everything you can ask for. It's got some really cool acoustic breaks.
The acoustic parts on this track are more of an accompaniment.
With it being kind of the final heavy song on the album, it's a great way to kind of wrap things up.
I think with Across the Aeons, it's more of there's not so many peaks and valleys. You can kind of draw a straight line through the entire track. Like, what you see is what you get, and it just takes you along for a cool ride.
The song itself was written about the theory of the heat death of the universe, which is a theory about, in the future when the sun goes out and there's no thermodynamic energy to support life, and all physical phenomena ceases to be. The outro to the album is a song called Cadence of Sorrow. It's an acoustic arrangement that was written by Paul.
Yeah, so this is like the first song I've ever written for Astralborne.
He was very proud of this piece, and we knew right away that it needed a place on the album.
I don't know what it was. I heard it, and I said that we have to use that.
It just immediately felt like an Astralborne song, so I probably spent 3 to 4 months writing this song.
There's only 2 parts of the song that have harmonized lead to it, and I kept it subtle, I kept it simple, and I think it just helps get the point of the song across.
Cadence of Sorrow is kind of just, it's very like a dark, melancholy piece. It's very like sad. It's a little slower than I'm used to playing.
It really is the final kind of breath of the album, and it's just the perfect way to close things out.